Guys, welcome back to Saturday night again. It's Saturday again. Andy, thanks for stopping by, man. Let me turn the volume down, guys, because it's not professional. Andy knew that I'm not a real reseller, guys, so have to come out clean and tell the truth about reselling, guys. It's not actually easy. Kind of realized it finally. So, guys, it's not an easy task to be reseller. But welcome, everyone. Whoever will stop by today, thank you guys. Appreciate it in advance. And lurkers, I always forget to thank all the lurkers all the time. It's kind of my fault, guys. My memory lately has been not good. It kind of went away somehow. After I turned 45, I think everything stopped working. Like a car, guys. See, I realized, guys, that's why cars and everything go bad, guys. Like people. Something gets old and breaks, and that's it, guys. And you need to keep fixing it until there is no more fixing. Sorry to break it to you guys, but welcome to the Saturday, uh, September 2nd, guys, 2023. If you're wondering, I'm usually lost. I'm not sure what dates, years, time, because I have my schedule upside down. I usually sleep during the day, and then I work till 4 in the morning, and then sometimes I'll wake up early, sometimes late. So it's not a good thing, guys. You need to have some kind of schedule, because the body kind of doesn't understand what's going on. But everyone, welcome again. Hopefully today's content, guys, will be interesting. Yeah, guys, I'm not a reseller, unfortunately, and not a YouTuber either. So I have to be kind of, I realized I'm some kind of unusual AI. I came from artificial intelligence, guys. Anissa, welcome. Matt, what's going on? Привет, man. Guys, we're gonna speak Russian today. That's it. Paul Philip Flipper said that English is a difficult language, guys. Russian is much easier, So if you guys want to support me, you have to learn Russian. Let's start with that. Christopher, let me send you the link, man. Hold on 1 second. Guys, we're gonna have special guest again. Very knowledgeable reseller, not like me, because I usually don't know anything at all. So we're gonna have Christopher Nutter, guys, join us again to help me out with this dilemma of being a full-time, like a YouTuber, part-time reseller, guys. I don't know. I have to figure out this stuff, guys. It's hard. It's hard for me to do. So I have to send Christopher the link, guys, so he can join us, because otherwise I'm gonna be lost again. I don't know what to tell you guys. I watched so many different content this week that I was kind of, you know, I decided it's not that easy anymore, to realize it's really difficult to be on YouTube and do lives, guys, every week. That's why a lot of people lately, do more lives than YouTube videos. Because I think lives, Christopher, wait just a second, man. I'm sorry. I'm always behind with everything. Here you go, man. I sent you a link so you can join my precious podcast. Guys, my podcast ranks like like 10 millions on YouTube. I checked the website, social something, Blade, and I checked my standings, and my grade is like F, and I have an F grade, and my life is below F. So it's like G. Melanie, welcome. Big Bro, what's going on, brother? Guys, Big Bro auctions. Greetings and salutations, guys. This dude is really knowledgeable, very good guy. He does lives on Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern, guys. So if you have time tomorrow, because hopefully tomorrow is Sunday, at 4 p.m. Eastern, guys, we're gonna be at Big Brother Auction Live with hopefully Christopher too. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Big Bro Auctions, guys. I'll drop the link, guys. Subscribe to Big Bro. He's a very good dude. Not like me, guys. I tell people never to subscribe to my channel, guys. It's kind of my personality doesn't allow me, guys, to tell people to do that kind of stuff. That's kind of difficult for me. Here you go, guys. Christopher, just a second, man. Chris,
All right.
what's going on, man?
Not much.
How you been?
Good.
Christopher, man, appreciate you helping me out again, man. I was kind of
Yeah.
lost. I kind of lost as usual with all the YouTube content, reselling, Discord, Instagram, Facebook. I'm getting very confused lately, man. I don't know. I have like
Yeah.
my brain doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
It
No,
actually
there's
never did. Roman uses
several
his
different chat groups
right.
going on.
Andy, that's actually true, man. That's true, Andy. I do actually have very good knowledge in hard drive repairs. Not just hard drive repairs, Andy. Computers and laptops too, and iPhones, and Androids, and other stuff. So, Christopher, let introduce yourself again to the audience because you probably already forgot
Yeah.
last week who you are.
I'm Christopher Nutter. I I don't have a YouTube channel, but I do stuff on Instagram.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Guys, Christopher actually, see, I talk a lot, and Christopher actually knows a lot. See, sometimes those types of things kind of work together. When you don't talk too much, you kind of have more knowledge in things, in my opinion. Maybe, maybe I'm not, I'm not correct about it, but Christopher, what do you think about it? Like, if you don't talk too much and you have a lot of knowledge in a different stuff like reselling, content, like social media, what do you think? Is it a good thing to do that kind of stuff?
Uh, both either ways, it's about the same. Both either ways.
Yeah, that's true, guys. So, Big Brother, I'm not sure tomorrow because Christopher, you want to be on Big
Yeah,
Bro?
I'm gonna be on Big Brothers. Yeah, I'm gonna be on his channel tomorrow. Yeah, because I would have messaged him if I wouldn't be able to, but I'm gonna be there tomorrow.
That's good. See, Big Brother,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a co-host like me. So, Christopher, thanks, man, for stopping by again. Let's say hello to everyone because it's very impolite. Last week,
Yeah.
guys, I'm really sorry. My internet crashed 10 million times as usual. Today, I talked to my internet provider. They said it's gonna happen only 3 times. So, Christopher, if I disappear, don't disappear, man. I'm
Yeah.
gonna come back.
Yeah.
Roman, привет. See, Gino also learned Russian. Everyone is finally speaking Russian, guys. I really appreciate it. It actually, I hope, hopefully, in about 5 years, everyone in the reselling community will start speaking Russian language and start doing reselling content in both languages. You know, it's gonna be kind of interesting to see. Like Paul Philip Flipper yesterday mentioned, I don't know, Christopher, if you know, there's a guy in Tampa, Florida. He's a Russian dude, some kind of Pavel Weiss. His name is
Hmm.
Paul, basically, but it's Pavel, which is basically a Russian version of Paul. So
Yeah.
he has a big channel, like over, I think, 200,000 subs, if I'm correct. Paul Philip Flipper may correct me, but I'm pretty sure I didn't check it lately. But I think he got. I'm not gonna look him up. I'm not subscribed to him, but he actually does his YouTube channel in Russian only,
Oh
and he
yeah.
got audience apparently from, I mean, not just Russia, but mostly I think it's from Russia, but parts of former parts of Soviet Union, whatever. So that's where it is. But he's doing. I mean, I checked some of his stuff. They buy storage units, and with his wife, I guess. I don't know his wife or his girlfriend. But he does have a lot of his thumbnails. You see, guys, thumbnails are
Yeah.
actually very important. If you put up a big face with like a smile or like a shocking face or crying face or any type of face, guys, in a thumbnail, so people will relate to you and see how you're feeling. If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling happy, or you're feeling both, and they're gonna go and click on your video. So it's kind of a clickbait, but it's not. Nicole, welcome. Gramson Puffs Vintage, another great channel, guys. Corey and Teresa. I actually realized that not when I was doing my list, when I did my ranking, I didn't actually realize that, to tell you guys the truth, to be transparent, guys. So Corey and Teresa knows that. And they actually do have a great channel. And
Hmm.
I would actually recommend their channel to anyone who just starting out reselling, or even people who are doing reselling, because they are very funny in terms of how they communicate and provide interesting information on different topics. So guys, Corey and Teresa, guys, Grams and Pops Vintage is a great channel. Let me put the link. If you guys not subscribed, let me go into my. I have to make a Christopher. What do you think of me making some kind of collection of channels and just bunch of links, so I don't
Yeah.
have to constantly go into like search and find different channels. Here you go, guys. Subscribe to Corey and Teresa. They did
Well,
recently.
it should be on your under your history. If you use your laptop, just go to your history up there and scroll down to how many people are subscribed to.
Yeah, I know. I actually have it in my history. I just sometimes
Yeah.
I'll type it in and it shows up, but I'm sometimes so lazy in doing certain
Yeah.
things proper way. You know how I am.
It's faster on the computer than on the phone because then you got to go out and and yeah.
Yeah. Mike, welcome, man. The crazy card. He got a really cool YouTube name. I like it. The crazy card. PTS treasures on the house, guys. My good friend from Flipping Ain't Easy channel. Guys, PTS treasures. There is also knowledgeable resellers. There are a lot of knowledgeable resellers. Angela, welcome, and Angela also. My condolences. I know about your loss, and people from our Discord group also know about that. So my condolences, Angela, to you. I know that it is tough. So um, hopefully you were in Discord saying that you kind of made our day sad. But it's, I mean, Angela, yeah, that's the thing about this kind of stuff. You didn't make our day sad or anything. It's just very kind of, for us also, it is kind of a sad situation because it's someone that we know, and when something like this happens, it kind of, also touches our hearts and our, souls, if I can say it that way. Misha, welcome. Misha Renee, another great friend of mine. Um, I said hi to Melanie, right? Melanie Spazio. Yeah, I did. Melanie, welcome. And so Gino finds. Gino, actually, how did your, hopefully, Gino, Paul, Philip Flipper are doing okay after the hurricane. I forgot the name of the hurricane. Iolda or Ilada or something.
I love or something like that.
Yeah, a lot or some, but hopefully everyone is doing okay after that hurricane already passed through to the ocean. So, but apparently there is another one coming. But I mean,
Yeah,
that's what happens.
it's that
At
time of
least,
year. They'll keep on coming all up to November. Maybe all the weather depends on the weather.
yeah, man, it's like horrible. People, in terms of,
Yeah.
my brother, he lives in Miami, Florida, but he always tells me like he already went through one of the biggest hurricanes 2 years ago that kind
Yeah.
of hit Miami a little bit. It kind of grazed it, but
Hmm.
it wasn't bad over there where my brother lives. Apparently, it went a little bit higher to where like Palm Beach area is, West Palm Beach, and Boca
Yeah.
Raton or something around that area. So Miami was kind of intact in a way, but this year it went into the area of Florida, which is actually, I think they said it didn't go there in about like something like 80 years or something, or 100 years. So very
Mm.
unusual. So Christopher, let us know, man. How's your week has been since our last live? How were your
Oh,
sales?
good. Well, sales were they were good in about Monday. Then they kind of like died out a little bit. Then I had a few sales today, but I mean, I sold a I sold this camera I listed late last night
Nice. What kind? What is?
we're on live on Discord. I listed this. I sold this for 25.
Oh, I think I didn't see it because I joined later on. I think it was before I joined. Was it
Yeah, it's,
before?
yeah. I listed that first thing, and then I had these Mercedes coasters. I sold these too.
That's nice, guys. You see, Christopher actually, if you follow him on Instagram, guys, he actually finds we actually know this because we're in our Discord group, and also Christopher got Christopher. What's your Instagram group on the most
Oh, let's see here.
coolest group or something? Let me see. What's the name of this?
Oh, my group. Yeah,
It's called most coolest reseller group ever. So
yeah.
there you go, guys. So there are a bunch of groups, guys, that you have to join sometimes to know that kind of stuff.
And then sold this parts and repair. Only paid $1 for it. And then I
Nice.
sold one other thing, late payment. I can get it.
Gino, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Describe your channel. Gino, my channel is about YouTube and helping people grow their audience. Gino, if I had like 100,000 subs, I will bring any person who will be only having one sub or two and just promote them for free.
I
Because
sold this for $50. It's a brass pedal stool. You can put flowers in it. Probably if Nicole saw this in my store, she'd probably would have wanted it and put flowers in her on her porch.
that's nice. Is it like
Yeah.
where'd you find all that stuff? Was that garage sales, estate sales?
Oh, this was at an estate sale a while ago.
Man,
I accepted an
that's a
offer
big
for
brass.
50 for this.
That's not bad. Did you have to clean
Yeah.
it?
No, it's it's. Oh yeah, go this way.
So it was already kind of had some kind of rusting on the inside.
Yeah, it's been used. It looks like it had dirt in it or something before. Like it
That's
was a
okay,
plant
man.
in here
Those will
before.
sell. Those will
Yeah,
sell for sure. You know what kind of stuff you're getting, man. You're good at
yeah.
picking up very interesting items. Like you will find it, especially in your area. Like here in Cleveland, usually it's more difficult because of a lot of competition.
I listed this last night, a little while ago. It's a Ford Lantern. Goes on a carriage buggy. Ford.
No, that's actually really cool.
Yeah,
Right, check this out. This is from way back in the day when
yeah.
Abraham Lincoln was a president.
It just has some damage there. The glass is intact on three sides. There's no glass on this side. That's just a
Man, that's nice. That's
yep.
actually has a lot of patina. See, that's the right
Yeah,
word, guys. Misha Renee actually knows proper words. Guys, you have to excuse me. English is not my first language. So when I see words that I forget, because the problem is every time I speak both languages. I speak to Russian people in Russian, speak to other like American people in English. So like I mix everything up and I forget. Sometimes I'll forget even some stuff in Russian and say it in English and then backwards. It is kind of difficult to, switch constantly, even with my Russian reselling friends that I see every day. I mean, every week in the bins. Sometimes I'll speak to them in English, sometimes in Russian. So it's like you switch, you switch back and forth, and I forget that kind of stuff, guys. So I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Annalie Howell in the house, guys. Really great person. And Annalie actually bought something from me, which I mentioned, guys, on my in my eBay store. And Annalie knows what's going on in terms of me, thanking her about everything, and kind of being very appreciative about what she bought from me, and I really appreciated it. It's really nice. And in terms of, I don't, like I said, I don't condone, like Christopher. Do you agree? Like people who get YouTubers who get viewer sales, if they get viewer sales, I think, in my opinion, people will buy it no matter what. I mean, they will kind of show their appreciation to the content creator,
Yeah.
and they will buy it from the person, showing great kind of will to do that. It is really nice, guys. I mean,
Hmm.
I don't have anything against it. I mean, people, you cannot prevent people and tell them what to do, like not to go, buy from their content creators, or, well, it's just my opinion, guys. It's just, there are gonna be a lot of disagreements about it, but it is what it is, guys. I mean, it happened, so I kind of,
Yeah.
thanked her and appreciated it. So
It's
that's
it's
very
it's
nice.
sort of the same thing if if you get repeat buyers, even if you don't have a YouTube channel, when you get repeat buyers that come back every month, it's the same thing.
Exactly, exactly, man. And I can tell you one thing. I mean, the thing about it is what it is. I mean, you cannot, like I
Yeah.
said before, it doesn't matter how big YouTube channel is. I mean, if the person watches content creators that they love or like, doesn't matter. If they want to help
Yeah.
them or want to show their appreciation for their time creating content, doesn't matter what kind of content it is. If they want to buy something from them, they will buy it. Nobody
Yep.
gonna prevent them from buying it.
Hmm.
So I mean, you can speak out against it or not, it's still gonna happen. So that's my opinion, and it does. It's, I think, for content creators who are full-time YouTubers.
Yep. Yeah, I get a lot of,
It
like
feels
several
good.
states. I
I mean,
get repeat buyers. I get repeat buyers from New York, Ohio, Michigan, Oregon,
man, I get like
California,
same
Texas,
thing. Yeah, same thing.
Japan, Florida.
Let me
All
say
report
hello
buyers.
to. Let me say hello to. I will shout out you and Gino. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. Gino actually is also very nice person. I mean, a lot of very great, nice people in the community, guys. I mean, sometimes you feel like you're kind of become part of the family in a way, because people are really nice and they come out and support, and it is nice. I mean, there is nothing to say about it, and I really appreciate it, Gino. I can, it's really nice that you can do that. Cannot say no to you, my friend. And let me say hello to Mark and number one design. Patina in Russian. See, he wrote it in Russian, Christopher. That's in Russian
Yeah.
letters. Number one design was out number two. Welcome. He used to be Shalami Sandwich, guys. Shalami Sandwich it was used to be a very knowledgeable reseller in the past, but then he changed it back to number one design, and someone probably stole his YouTube name. So someone is already number one design too currently. So I'm sorry, man, if someone took your YouTube name. Misha, appreciate it. Yeah, we got a lot of great people in our Discord group sharing and talking about, different things in terms of reselling and stuff like that. So, really nice people. Christopher is one of them. And Christopher actually does a lot of stuff also around promoting people, sharing his knowledge about different things, guys. If you go check, I usually, don't do the. I know Christopher, you do it a lot. You actually show a lot of stuff, how you clean stuff, what kind of stuff you find, how you list. I usually
Yeah.
don't do this kind of stuff because I think, in my opinion, I'm not a teacher.
Hmm.
I never was, even though I can teach how to do data recovery, and I taught actually a bunch of people where I used to work how to do it, and that was something I kind of um, you know, it wasn't like reselling or YouTube or social media. It was
Yeah.
more complicated, and it was
Yeah.
more nerve wracking in a way because sometimes you will see people do something with like anything computer related. If they don't know how to do it, and they will start doing it, they have to learn on their mistakes. So a lot of mistakes were done, and that's the way they learn, and there is nothing you can do about it. That's the only way for them to learn it is to make mistakes, in my opinion.
Yeah. There's not a lot of reseller content about how to repair an Apple Mac or MS DOS to refurnish it to sell it.
Yeah, man, it's sometimes people, they I usually will buy that kind of stuff. That's my favorite stuff. If I go to garage sales, I will always ask if someone has either used old desktops, any type of Commodore, even
Hmm.
some older Mac computers. So I know I used to take them apart and pull out parts and stuff like that. But it is very, I will say, very risky to sell it because when you sell this kind of stuff, you basically kind of putting yourself in a position where if the buyer is not one of those right buyers that doesn't want to do
Yeah.
it bait and switch, they will swap out parts and they will return you bad parts that they have, and then
Hmm.
eBay will not side with you guys. The only thing you can try to do is, of course, try to do partial refund, but it's one of those risks that you have to take. But I'm not one of the people who can teach that. Amanda, welcome to my life. I see Amanda in our Discord all the time. You showed your appreciation. Yeah, no problem, Emily. I appreciate you for buying from my store. Roman, back of Anna is mine. She loves me. Yeah. Sorry, Paul. Man, извини. Christopher, you know what извини means? Извини means sorry in Russian.
Oh yeah.
Извини means sorry. Paul understands everything. He just speaks English mostly. I think Paul probably speaks Russian to his parents.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Paul speaks Russian to his dad, to his mom. So I'm pretty sure that he does. Um, See, this guy is speaking Russian. Number one design. Нет больше шалами. See, he said there is no more shalami, meaning нет больше, meaning there is no more. See, this guy already learned all the Russian, guys, so I don't have to translate. Kristen, welcome to the live. Appreciate you stopping by. Unusual lives again, Kristen, where nobody understands what is going on. Even Christopher doesn't understand. Um, but actually, I wanted to congratulate Kristen and Angie on 1 year anniversary of their Let's Do Lunch podcast that they do, guys, every week. They did the live yesterday. I know that for sure. I was not in the live, guys, yesterday. I was doing
Yeah.
something.
Well, it was 1 year for the reseller draft too.
And reseller draft, guys,
Made
soon
it one
coming.
year.
Yeah.
Paul and Nashville Flippers reseller draft.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think was it like coming up. I think, was it already 1 year
It
or
was
is it?
last week. Last
Oh,
week
it
was
was.
was their first one, and their one to for a year.
Guys, congratulations, Paul. Поздравляю, man. I will sometimes speak to Paul in Russian so he can laugh because he tries to imitate how I speak English. Like, what are you talking about? Like, but Paul actually, it's funny how he imitates accent It's actually kind of in a funny way, but in sometimes I will actually speak to Paul in Russian because sometimes people realize like if someone speaks their own language, they kind of think they speak about them, but it's not true actually. I said it before. Larry, welcome, Larry Way Out One. Welcome to the live, man. Appreciate you stopping by. I will see Larry soon at the reseller rally. I also will see Paul, Philly Flipper, at the reseller rally, and hopefully we're gonna have some more people who are going to the reseller rally. Oh, actually, Corey and Teresa are gonna be at the reseller rally. So far we got 3 members of the community in my life. Christopher, you need to go to the reseller rally, man.
Yeah, not this year, or maybe next year. I'm not sure.
Because it's gonna be hopefully it's gonna be fun, a lot of fun.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I would have gone to maybe the one this year, but I spent too much money. Everything breaks down. I had to buy a new car, new laptop, the one I'm streaming on right now, new phone.
man, it's
All
like
broke at once. All broken once in 1 year.
man, they usually you have to buy certain things to actually make it work better
Yeah,
for what you're trying to do. You kind of invest money
yeah,
in a business for any reselling type of items. I mean,
yeah,
your reselling business, in my opinion, that's what you have to invest, especially things like iPads or phones or like
yeah,
laptops, whatever helps, guys. In your reselling business, it actually is good to buy it and invest, because it's gonna be good in the long run. Let's see who else came in, because I'm usually, guys, I'm way behind. Christopher, what is the best find this week for you?
Oh, I'll get it. The best find this week. That one's not. The one I showed is almost quite, but not quite.
Bearded Pocket Tuber, welcome, man. I think I forgot to say hello to you. Number one design says, what is Roman is trying to say is he taught people to be a hacker back in, yeah, number one design, man. I wish that I was born in the like 50s.
So this is a famous blown art glass person out of Vermont, Chet Cole. He's more famous for his apples. His apples go for like $60 online. If you look it up, Chet Cole blown glass apples. And he didn't make too many of the bowls. And there was one bowl that was about half the size of this and smaller that went for 95, and I put this on for like I think 325 free shipping. But
Nice. Where'd you get it? At the garage sale?
oh, thrift store did 5 minutes, not even a quarter mile from me.
That's interesting,
Yeah,
guys. You see what type of stuff Christopher brings to the table, guys. You can learn a lot of different categories. Usually, I actually lately have been getting some glass items which I've sold. It's just sometimes when you pack the stuff, you need to make sure that it
hmm
is protected, guys. As you guys all experienced resellers know, all those glass items, products, or whatever is fragile needs to have proper packing, guys, because otherwise, if something breaks, it's always your fault.
yeah. When someone buys it, I'll double box it.
It's always your fault, guys. So it's nobody else's fault. And then tell me where the lie is. Andy Somera goes to Roman's videos and imagines that's me he's holding instead of hard drive. Yeah, guys. Andy Someta, guys, has a lot of knowledge in going to the bins like me, finding stuff in the bins. We are very professional bin hunters. So what else interesting you found this week?
Oh, I got a. Let's see here. Brain. Brand new Ninja.
Guys, we're gonna have some experience today where Christopher will show you, because Christopher doesn't have a YouTube channel, so he's not full-time YouTuber like me. So he actually posts Instagram stories of the stuff that he finds, which is a lot of interesting products, guys.
Ninja Pro.
Was that brand new or it was top of
Yeah,
box?
brand new. They had it's the only they had they only wanted. I bought it for 15, so they and I put it on for like I think $99, but
How much you paid for it?
15.
15? Man, that's
Yeah,
not bad at all.
no,
Actually, that's a good price. That's what usually I will pay at the bean stores that I go to, which is 14
yeah.
for this kind of stuff, because usually that kind of stuff at garage sales, as you guys know, it depends on a garage sale. Like for example, yesterday I went to a garage sale and I actually shown some of the stuff in our Discord group yesterday. But there was some like similar stuff that Christopher has shown just now, but it was priced up. Some of the items were $40, some were 50. So sometimes you're gonna run into that, as you know.
Brand new DVD player.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, because the tape's here, and then they have I'm not, and then they say they have
Yeah,
the
cover
postage
the
stamp cover
label,
the tape, so they know
cover
it's
Christopher, because everyone will try to search for the tracking number.
yeah. But that way it's brand new.
Paul Philip speaks Ukrainian with his parents. That's fine. I understand, Paul. I know what you're talking about. I run into this all the time. I go to Ukrainian restaurants in Cleveland, so I'm very familiar. When I try to switch, and it's actually a lot of words are more like similar in a way where I understand. Where when someone speaks Ukrainian.
And this is a bike rack. Pretty, I think it was pretty much like used once because there's a little bit of scuffs on one side, and then the people didn't like it, I guess, and donated it. I got it
How
for
much
ten
was it?
bucks. I think I got it on there for 75.
You paid
Yeah,
$10 for that?
yeah,
Man, that's good. Was it all
yeah.
from one sale? Same sale?
No, a thrift store in New Hampshire.
Man, you got
Yeah,
good prices there, and I have to,
yeah,
guys, we have to all move to New Hampshire, guys. I realized that New Hampshire is like a honey hole for resellers. They got low prices at their thrift stores. At my thrift store, those things would be probably, that rack would be probably $50. I can tell you
yeah.
that because I
Well,
I know.
Lebanon, Hanover is pretty good because a lot of rich people live there and rich nurses that uh, stay there just for a little while and traveling nurses, and then they don't want the stuff and they donate it. So you get a lot. I mean, when donations come in, you're pretty much backed up on the road. Donations coming in on Friday and Saturday. I mean, there's like 20 cars in line donating stuff.
Man, that's actually not, but the prices are really good in terms of
Yeah,
your stores. Like for me, I actually, what I'm gonna try to do, because I didn't do it since I have to do everything by myself. So I will go to some of the thrift stores, because actually in about 3 weeks I'm going to the reseller rally. So I will still go to some thrift stores in Ohio, actually near Columbus and near Cincinnati area. So I can try to research and then I will record it and post it on YouTube, guys, like a YouTuber.
mhm.
I will pretend to be YouTuber again and post a video with prices from different parts of Ohio, guys, because I think just for reference, it's gonna be interesting to see how the prices in Cleveland area will be different from prices, say near Columbus, Ohio, or Cincinnati, Ohio, because I think Cleveland, for some reason, they think that everyone is really rich here.
Yeah, well,
So
if
they
you're close,
just,
I think it's more expensive if you live closer to the Great Lakes up in that area. You know.
I don't know what's going on, Christopher, but I can tell you one thing. For some reason, all the stores that we got, I mean, I don't even go there. Like our Goodwill, I haven't been on our local Goodwills for probably over a year. And I know that some resellers locally go. They will, the secret. One of the resellers told me that actually, which I've known all along. I mean, he said my secret to finding great stuff at Goodwill, not Goodwill Beans, but regular Goodwill, is he gonna go
Mhm.
there in the morning when they open. He's gonna stand there waiting for new cards all day. So they're gonna start bringing cards, say like when they open like 9 a.m. So he gonna go there at 9 a.m. He gonna stand there until like 4 p.m. guys, and he will just sit at the because he can like wait for new cards. Then he will go check the comps, sit down on the couch at Goodwill that they sell, and he will just sit there. And then when the new card comes out, he'll go jump it. I mean, go to it, and then he'll wait again. And that way he said that he does it every day. So say like it's like full-time job. You go every day, you stand there like for like I don't know, Christopher, would you be able to stand in one Goodwill for 8 hours?
No, most of my Goodwills in Vermont aren't that great. They most have that brand new China stuff in there now. You know, made from China, brand new stuff. There's not very much used donation inventory, hardly at all, in the Goodwills
Yeah,
here.
because I mean he only like he tells me like when I go some very rarely I see him at estate sales and he will say I was at Goodwill yesterday. I spent like 8 hours
Yeah.
standing.
Uh,
I mean, he doesn't even stand. He actually goes to different like chairs or like, and they don't care actually. I saw it in the past, like Goodwill employees will actually care if someone spends like 8 hours at the store, like standing or sitting. They don't care about it. He can
yeah.
be there like until probably they close down, guys. So if you're willing to kind of be do this kind of sourcing, spending 8 hours a day every day at Goodwill, well, I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's gonna be interesting type of sourcing. See, number one says I'm learning Russian from my crackers. I know. I knew it all along, man. I knew it all along. Look, guys, I think number one design actually has to change his name back to Shalami Sandwich because the Shalami Sandwich actually sounded more Russian than number one design. Keith, welcome to my life, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. Keith says, hello, everyone. Larry saying, looking forward to see you, Paul, Grams, and Pops. Yeah, Larry, me too. We actually, you know, I think it's gonna be really fun to see you all guys again because I've already seen some of you who are
Hmm.
going. So it's gonna be some Corey and Teresa I haven't met. So it's gonna be first time seeing them. Jennifer Hayes, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Are you a fake reseller now? Jennifer, I was a fake reseller and a YouTuber all along. I usually kind of pose as one of those, actors,
Hmm.
on social media, pretending to be something, which I'm not. It's really tough right now, nowadays, Jennifer, as you know, to differentiate between certain armies. You have to choose an army where you belong. Simply Shenanigans, Shayna, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Let me give Shayna a range because I know that I haven't given a range to some people. I think number one design doesn't have a range, so we're gonna give number one design a range. We're gonna give Simply Shenanigans Shayna a range. So Guys, I'm sorry because I decided that I will do it in my life. I will give very important tool. I mean, use it nicely, guys. I really ask you to do that because eventually, if my channel will grow someday, Christopher, what do you think? Will my channel ever grow?
Yeah.
Do you think is there a chance for me to
Oh
become
yeah. Yeah.
full time reseller again?
Well, you got
Is there
you
a
got
chance?
702.
Yeah, guys, I'm actually at 702 subscribers, guys. Most of my subscribers are very, unique. They kind of like my accent, maybe. Maybe they kind of like something that I do, which is not reselling. Because as you guys saw from live, the live title, I'm not a real reseller anymore. So I'm sorry to break it to you guys. That's what happens, unfortunately. When you don't resell anything, you actually become not a reseller anymore.
Mhm.
Those are the things you can write off. I think I'm not sure exactly what Larry was talking about, but Larry can put it back in the comments because usually I forget. And Jennifer, appreciate you stopping by. Jennifer is another amazing person in the community, guys. Everyone actually shows a lot of support in lives, guys. Every life I
Yeah.
go to, as you guys know, and Christopher knows, that I'm actually subscribed to a lot of people. And I usually don't unsubscribe. And I'm
Yeah.
not one of those people who will kind of feel that guy said some like he doesn't like seem like a true reseller or true YouTuber. I don't care about that. In my
Hmm.
opinion, the most important thing is for everyone what they're doing brings money, and I mean to them in terms of like income and stuff, and they can survive, pay their bills, and be afloat in a way. Because for me, it's not that important in terms of if I'm gonna be like in a way where I will post videos constantly on YouTube or do some other stuff. But if I'm gonna be in lives, kind of supporting people, in my opinion, that's kind of that's what kind of brings me joy in a way. So if you understand what I'm talking about, guys, Roman was the last anonymous member of the Heartland payment hack. I don't know which one it is, Andy. I'm sorry, man. Andy, guys, is in California, so he knows more than I do. Sorry to break it to you, Andy. I know you are Jennifer. Happy birthday, actually, guys. Jennifer Hayes has a birthday today, I think, if I'm correct. So, Jennifer, happy birthday. I hope
Happy
you
birthday, Jennifer.
I hope you enjoyed your day. Best of luck to you with everything. Health, happiness, joy of YouTube channels. Support. I know Jennifer supports also a lot of YouTubers and full time, part time, no resellers like me. um, let's see what else I missed. So, Christopher, yesterday we did our live on Discord, and you guys did an
Yeah.
amazing job listing stuff. I wasn't listing, guys. I usually cannot list when I'm in either in a live or
Yeah.
in any Discord. Even though, for example, in a Discord, most likely I would be able because I would not be talking a lot like I do, but I cannot concentrate. I have
Hmm.
to like today, for example, I didn't go to a lot of lives until like 4 p.m. in the afternoon. I went to Patrick Murphy's live, and I went to Will's live. Reseller Madness, guys. Will. So I actually, before I went to their lives, I was actually doing something, guys. Reselling related. I was listing. I was actually working today, guys. I was not slacking around. Even though it is a Labor Day weekend, a lot of people want to relax. They don't want to hear about my shenanigans about reselling YouTube. People want to relax a little bit, from me and from everyone else, most likely.
Hmm.
Kyle Luis, what's going on, brother? Welcome. Kyle Luis was on Coco and Chewy live on Sunday. So I saw that one. So Cali Luis, welcome, and Luis, welcome. Luis is also in California. So Andy actually and Luis, I think, are in the same area in California. In Cali, the best state in the United States, guys, for sourcing. I think that's the best one. Is it me or does Roman walls look more lavender than before? Number one design, man. I always paint my walls with lavender color every day, so they become more lavender. So Christopher, what? Tell me one thing, man. How do you think Discord will affect? You know, actually, it was surprising to me that you can do Discord type of gathering and with a video, with like
Yeah, that's the first time I ever. It took me a few minutes to figure out how to turn the camera on. And then when I was leaving, everybody was I had everybody going around in circles, and I was trying to figure out how to shut off the camera
no,
on
I
it.
actually, guys, I didn't know that either. Yesterday, I actually learned something very valuable.
Yeah,
Finally, guys, usually I learned something very valuable that in Discord you can actually get invited to be in a group, and you can actually do a video chat and audio chat. So it was very actually interesting. I kind of liked it. I think Christopher, you liked it too, even though
yeah,
I had some kind of glitching yesterday when I was. I think
yeah,
my internet was so bad I cannot. I didn't hear you yesterday. That's why I asked like if you
yeah.
were like
Well,
muted.
some people could hear me, some people could see me. Like I couldn't see you. I could see you fine, but I couldn't hardly hear you. But then I couldn't see Paul. But then eventually, when you came on, then I could see Paul. It doesn't make any
Yeah, it was.
didn't
I
make any
think.
sense.
I
Like
think
people
it
are
was.
going in and out.
Yeah, it was kind of. I saw when someone starts talking,
Well, you froze. You froze. You'll be back.
and if you got, it looks
Oh,
like a Brady Bunch. So for a second, yes, we're back. We're back, Christopher. It's not gonna go down. I
yeah,
promise. I told my internet provider that I'm not a reseller, so they stopped disconnecting my internet because I think they wanted me to sponsor them, guys. Spectrum Internet told me we're gonna keep disconnecting your internet if you're not gonna let your
mhm,
audience, your viewers, to actually sign up for Spectrum. And I said, go screw yourself. I'm not gonna do that.
yeah. Well, I got a cheap internet. I got consolidated, and it's better than Xfinity.
Oh, extend.
And
I heard.
I got the base the base one for consolidated. I think I pay like $60. The next one is like 90, and then you pay Xfinity, and that internet's horrible, and you pay $120
For just an internet or just for like
just for
like
internet for Xfinity.
man, that's just
And
crazy.
it's horrible because you're always losing connection. You're always you're always everything's circling, waiting, and you're paying $120. And I pay $60 for a basic model, consolidate it, and I haven't had really any issues.
Man, I can tell you one thing. Spectrum is a monopoly here in Ohio because they actually, I think they're monopoly all along because,
Yeah, I heard of Spectrum. It's through the cable, your cable.
man, they've been raising their prices so bit like so bad lately, and the internet sucks. And I actually thinking about switching to Verizon because I can actually get a Verizon internet because I have my Verizon is my provider. Even though, guys, Verizon also has been kind of slacking off
Well,
lately.
actually, that Verizon thing, well, my dad had that, and he had the Verizon internet for his laptop, but he only allowed 5 gigs though.
I know they don't have but the thing about it is, I was thinking about maybe it's worth trying them to see how it's gonna be. I mean, different from in terms of speed and outages and stuff like that. Because after we had a tornado near our area,
Yeah, for
the
backup
internet
maybe because if you do 1 hour streaming, that's 1 megabyte or gigabyte. You're allowed 5, so you do 5 hours. You're watching YouTube for 5 hours. You're already over. And then after that, you're paying, I think, $20 of every gigabyte after that extra.
Yeah, that's true. Number one, actually, PTS Treasure says that it's his introspective side. Yeah, lavender color, I love it. Actually, I like in the past. I used to love purple color. Like I would buy T-shirts in purple color. Like everything will be purple, guys. I don't know. I had like my favorite color used to be purple, but now it's like it changed, guys. So I decided purple is too dark, for my personality. So it's not gonna it's not gonna be coherent in terms of my personality and purple color. So, but I used to like lavender and purple more in the past. Now I don't. Did Roman say tiny hole? Um, Number one design. Yeah, tiny holes are actually it's a new name of the thrift store.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of? Let me show you what I found. One thing, guys, because yesterday in our Discord I've shown you the I think it's like pretzel, like some kind of maker, either some kind of pita bread maker, but doesn't matter. So guys, this is something you don't need to pick up, guys, and I did again. This is old school Polaroid Impulse SE. Remember those, Christopher? Those one
Yeah,
similar
there's
to
actually
Polaroid.
a certain model that's actually worth a lot of money, but it's a very rare one.
Yes, look, it has a cartridge inside. But actually, they wanted at the garage sale yesterday. I got this at the garage sale. They wanted $8, and then I talked them down to 5 because the owner, I mean, the person at the garage sale, he's like, "No, this is I researched it on eBay.
Yeah, for
Worth a
selling.
lot of money, guys."
Yeah,
He looked at all the listed, not the sold, but listed ones, and he said, "That's an
yeah,
expensive camera, guys. It's worth $8."
yeah,
And it's like sometimes, as you guys seen from YouTubers, full-time YouTuber content, it is what it is, guys. People nowadays see it has a flash. You push it down, and then you press on it, guys. See, magic happens. For number one design, for your crackheads, man. Here you go. You have to teach them that trick, how to do that. But this one doesn't sell for much, guys. You know why I buy them sometimes, Christopher? Still, because actually there is a company that buys them for like $25,
oh, yeah,
and same companies they used to buy it from me constantly. When I list them, all the Polaroids, they'll just buy them from me. It was like you list it for like 24.99 plus 9.99 shipping, and you
mhm,
sell it because it's over a pound. So
yeah,
they just come in and buy it, and I've been selling. That's why if I can buy them $5 or cheaper, I will
yeah,
buy them.
yeah.
Went to local Goodwill last week for the first time in a while. Walked out with Harley Davidson women's boots and 3 pairs of men's Echo dress shoes. Is it Echo? I think it's Echo or Eco. No, Echo. Got lucky. PTS, congratulations. You actually scored. Congratulations on the score. PTS Treasures, guys, scored big time in terms of quality merchandise, guys. PTS, how much did you have to pay? Let us know in the comments how much was for everything, because we got everything has to be transparent. You have to let us know. Not gonna lie to us about the prices, because we're gonna find out. We're gonna call that Goodwill tomorrow and find out how much PTS Treasures have spent on that stuff. Another reason on why not to go to Goodwills. Yeah, Larry is right. Uh, Larry finds really interesting stuff. He has knowledge in a lot of vintage things, a lot of unusual type of stuff from estates that I've known that he had before and sold before, and that's also a lot of knowledge, guys. If you wanna ask Larry something about some kind of stuff that you're not sure, vintage stuff, I'm pretty sure Larry will answer. Hopefully. Cannot speak for Larry, but I'm pretty sure he will. Roman, she sells seashells by the seashore. See, that's the test.
Yeah, yeah, I learned that in kindergarten.
Guys, Yakov Yakov
Yeah,
Bent.
he said he's going live. He's going live from New York.
Guys, today, hopefully at 10:01 p.m. Guys, be there or be square. 10:01. Jake Yakov Benz. He will go live with Dan in Demand and Jen
And I
on
think,
Demand.
yeah, I think Jen Multiverse is going to be on this week too. So
Guys, yeah,
there'll
Jen
be
Multiverse.
everybody will be showing then. If Jen shows up, everybody will show up.
Yeah, guys, Jake is really sorry, guys, for shutting down the live very abruptly. He always goes to Discord and social media and other platforms in different groups and says he's sorry, but he was told to do that, guys. So he is sorry in advance, guys. I will tell you that. Jake Yakov Benz is sorry in advance for abruptly ending his life at 12 a.m. Guys, he cannot go longer, guys. It was just the decision of certain groups that Jake has to shut it down at 12. So he is sorry, guys. The one short, welcome. The one is another good friend from, uh, guys, I'm always lost. John and Jen are sleeping in easy life. That I see the one in that life. Thanks for stopping by, Divan. Appreciate it. We're gonna make Divan a moderator also, guys. Let me go because Divan is actually a mod in John and Jenna's life. So we're gonna do that, guys. Let me go. Christopher, if you see any interesting comments that I've missed, man, let me know
Well,
because I'm so slow as running my lives that everyone falls asleep or leaves.
well,
and
you got 14 here. We only lost about half.
see, and yeah, Kent Daigle in the house saying bad words. Kent, come on, man. You cannot do that in
Yeah.
my life. You have to be polite, man. We cannot do that to anyone anymore. This is impolite, man. Be polite, man. We cannot act bad. You cannot do that to Jake. Jake is trying his best. Come on. Otherwise, I will never go live anymore. That's it. If we're gonna misbehave, guys, it's gonna be over. That's it. I'm taking myself out completely. We cannot do that, guys, because this is not a friendly environment anymore. We have to be respectful. Can't understand, guys. I know Kent. He is upset about Ranch's situation, but Kent, it is what he is doing. I know. I told you in the past that I'm not doing this kind of stuff because I don't care about ranches or not ranches. But please, man, be respectful, man, in my life. Appreciate it because this is not a good thing. We're not children, man. And I know you're gonna come back and kind of hate me and stuff, but it is life, man. But be respectful to people, please. It's not a good thing. I don't go into people's life and try to say the like bad words like go fuck yourself or go screw yourself. It's not a good thing. I mean, it is his decision. In my opinion, guys, if you don't want to go into someone's life, um, I would rather not go into someone's life and kind of bash them with cursing than go into someone's life and do that, because I don't feel good about it. If you wanna do that, I mean, I don't think it's a good thing to do it in my life. If you understand what I'm talking about, I hope you do, man. I know that you got knowledge. I know that you do have a lot of knowledge. I know that it's Jake's decision. It's Jake's decision, on how to run his life. I cannot put, my kind of um, I cannot tell him how to run his life, as you understand. I mean, there are gonna be people who are gonna be pissed off about the range situation, and it is kind of funny. You know how I feel about it, but it's not a good thing. And I'm not gonna take away anyone's range, guys. That's not my thinking kind of. I'm not. I mean, not my thought process. You guys. I mean, you cannot don't like me or like me, but I'm not gonna do that. I mean, if I give a range to someone, I'm not gonna take it away unless they're gonna come over and start cursing and showing disrespect. It's not a good thing, man. And we're grown adults. I know it's not. If you see someone on the street and you spit into their freaking face, and they're gonna come back and punch you in the face, and
Mhm.
then you will learn that this was not a proper thing to do, because people kind of understand. It's in my opinion, ranching on YouTube. What do you think, Christopher? Ranching itself, is it like, I know you there are gonna be trolls, but I'm pretty sure there are gonna
Yeah,
be people in lives that will take out those people. But I don't ask to do that kind of stuff. I know this is like became kind of division of interest in terms of people hating on each other. And sometimes, Christopher, that's why I wonder sometimes, should I go live someday, like, or go live or not? Because I'm trying to be nice to kind of everyone. I don't choose like specific sides in terms of community. I know
yeah,
that it seems like there are things going on. I know people are kind of upset at each other with something, with this YouTube world and stuff like that. But in the real world, it is not what it is, guys.
hmm,
It's disrespectful, especially with adults. If we were in high school or middle school, it would be also kind of not a good thing, and childish behavior. You guys can disagree with me. I know people will come in and bash me all over Instagram and like curse at me, say shit about me. And I don't care about that, guys. You can do that and you can side but I mean, I know I've shown respect to people and I haven't bashed them or did anything bad. And so I please ask you guys, if you don't like someone and you come into my life, don't be like piece of shit. Don't be pricks. Don't start cursing. You can unsubscribe from me, and not follow me or not go into my fucking lives, But don't be disrespecting people. I know it is tough, and I know how everyone has been divided lately. It kind of turns me away a little bit to
hmm,
mostly concentrate. Christopher knows to mostly
yeah,
concentrate maybe on Discord group and not go to the fucking lives because of that, because of certain things going on. I know that Jake did something apparently last week, which I wasn't in the live at that time. I
yeah. I
know
wasn't either.
did something to Kent. I know that that Kent, as if you're still here, that's his personal choice to do that, and it's not me or some other life. As you understand, you've been known around community with knowledge, and you bring knowledge. I know that you're trying to help people out. It's not something that can be taken away. You've been part of community since I wasn't even part of the community. So at least that particular part, I understand that it pisses off people. They become, kind of upset about wrenching, not wrenching, being thrown off. Of
Hmm,
course, I understand that you can be angry. If someone will throw me out, I would be angry, but I would not come in, into someone's life and try to say go fuck himself or go, do something with himself, and I would be respectful, or I'm not gonna go into life. I just
hmm,
I don't feel like it. I don't usually try to go into those types of things unless if I ever went into this kind of situation, I would be fighting with people, and that happened before. And I usually don't go verbally with people, trying to kind of go through internet and be upset about it. The best thing to do, man, is if you don't want to follow Jake, you can unfollow him and don't be sub to him. If you don't like it, that's actually your choice. Free country, man. You don't have to follow someone, even though I know you were in Jake's lives forever and
yeah,
you were supporting him, and I understand it. But that's his. I mean, that's his choice. He got different brain. I got different brain about doing things. Everyone has a different brain about how they do things. So I cannot,
you know,
put my brain into his like head and tell him,
yeah,
Jake, you did this shitty thing in a way. How could you, throw out the Kent from your life or for doing something. I cannot put
Hmm.
my brain into his head, man. That's sounds, but I would be respectful in my life in terms of, I mean, in someone's life. If that particular thing happened, I would just, personally go to, if you got his Instagram or if he blocked you, I understand, but discuss it with him on Instagram, man. I don't think bringing it out like a rage type of thing into someone's life is not a good thing because Jay goes to different lives, man. Why don't, I mean, we go in each person's life and start bashing and cursing at each other, and it's gonna become like animal type of
Hmm.
behavior. Don't you agree, Chris?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
respect you guys, all of you. I respect what you're doing. I respect the hustle. Everyone is hustling. Everyone is doing what they can. Everyone is surviving, trying their best, helping people out. It is kind of attaches. Like Christopher, do you agree? You go to every day. You wake up, man. You go
Yep.
to try to help people on Instagram. You go try to kind of discuss with people on Discord. You go to lives. You kind of help out. Some people
Hmm.
like they would not be doing it in all lives like me, for example. That's why I get kind of jokingly bashed that I'm supporting everyone. I don't have
Yeah.
anything against anyone, actually. It is, I have my own opinion of what I think about this kind of stuff, but it is kind of, it's not gonna change much if everyone will start bashing each other. What is gonna become, it's gonna become a freaking war, and everyone
Hmm.
will be fucking upset. Everyone will go to someone's lives as a troll, start cursing at people. Everyone will have to start getting people out, removing people,
Yeah.
they're talking behind their back, creating drama all over the fucking place. And it's not, as an adult, it becomes a headache. It becomes a really bad headache. It's not just in the reselling community, it's in any community. So sorry guys, I had to kind of my unusual preaching moment, but Kent, man, I know that I don't have anything against you, man, but you came over to my life and you started bashing him with cursing. I didn't see you go into someone else's life doing the same thing. I know, I mean, I understand, that what he did, you didn't like it, but it's not a good thing to, in my opinion, to come into my life because people go here, they kind of, talk with each other, say nice things, talk about things nicely. They don't, come over in rage. And Jake, I mean, whatever he did, I mean, that's what he did. I mean, for me personally, guys, if someone doesn't like someone, they should not even follow them or
Hmm.
go to their life, in my opinion. What do you think, Christopher? If
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
not gonna
Pretty
like
much.
me, you
Yeah.
know, if you're not gonna like me, for example, you gotta go fuck yourself. I'm not gonna even watch your life. If you're gonna
Yep.
start bashing people, throwing people under the bus because they did something to you, I would not even go to the live. Then I would say
Yeah.
fuck. That's it.
Yep.
What is it gonna change? Is it gonna fucking change anything at all in the world?
No.
It's not gonna freaking change nothing. You're gonna wake up every morning. You're gonna go sorting. You're gonna list stuff. You're gonna ship stuff. You're gonna do your stuff with YouTube. You're gonna do whatever you can do. So nothing will happen. So it's
Yeah.
getting people going, like meeting up people now, even like with reseller rally coming up, guys. As you understand, it's gonna be kind of what do you call it? It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be a situation where some people will not like someone else, and it's gonna be difficult because you go there in a way where you want to meet someone and talk to them in a friendly environment, and then it will become like a freaking war zone. It's nobody gonna,
Yep.
everyone will start hating each other, talking shit, and it becomes a big headache. So I don't know. What do you think, Christopher?
Yeah.
Was that something that I went over the top with, or
Yeah. A little bit, but I mean, there's other channels that try do something different, and there's always a basher, no matter what. But behind the screen, anybody can say anything. But when you see him in person, that person ain't gonna say nothing. You know,
I
that's the
know,
way
man,
it
but
is.
I feel like it's not like. In my opinion, maybe I'm too nice of a person. Maybe I'm
Hmm.
not. I don't know, man. It's
Yeah.
been kind of tough to. I knew in the past it wasn't like that. I knew like
Hmm.
maybe. I don't know, Christopher, if you remember. I think in the past, maybe say 7 years ago,
Yeah, there was
it
hardly any
wasn't.
channels. There was probably I could probably count reseller channels on my fingers. That's how many there were.
It was not a
Yeah.
lot of channels. I think it was more respectful in a way where there were
Yep.
no such discussions as many as right
Yeah.
now in terms of being kind of separated. It's kind of being separating yourself into different types of camps, and sometimes when you
Yep.
wanna kind of be friendly to people in a way where you kind of understand what's
Yep.
going on, but at the same time there are people that don't even go to lives because of that. There are a
Yeah.
bunch of bigger
Yeah. There's a
YouTube
lot.
guys
There's
that
some
don't
people
go
that don't
into
go to a
lives.
lot of lives because there's a lot of uh hatred comments and stuff.
It's just becoming. It's kind of
It's
difficult
like almost
to
everybody stays in their own little small groups, and watch your channels and don't watch others.
exactly, and
You
then
know,
this,
it's
it
like
becomes.
this group over here, this group over here, and they kind of huddle together. They don't go over here in this territory because they're different.
I mean, I'm not like I said. I'm not. The thing about it is, I understand something happens all the time. It's just not gonna be. I think there are certain things going on that are gonna be also you're gonna start noticing it more. I think, in my opinion, because of how divided it has become recently, more divided. I think because of that, a lot of bigger name YouTubers don't even sometimes want to show up in certain lives, because of certain things they just don't want to be a part of. That's like it's not a reselling community as it used to be in the past, guys. It's been, I think, even when I was not a part of a community, it was kind of more friendlier. What do you think?
Yeah,
I think it was kind of, I don't know, guys. I'm sorry that I offended just maybe someone, but
yeah,
please, I mean, I'm asking you to be nice. It's just, I don't go myself into anyone's life and start, telling people to remove that guy or remove that guy or goes, because I mean,
well, you froze again. He'll be back.
if I would run into
Oh, he's
situation,
back.
I mean, hopefully I won't. Sorry, guys, we're back. That's I think Kent Kent disconnected my internet, guys, for
Yeah.
talking too much. I knew he kept the body limber for a reason. But yeah,
Well,
the thing about it,
we gained watchers. We went from 14 to 21.
man, guys,
We
appreciate you
gained.
for my
Yeah, we
unusual
gained.
speech. Of my unusual speech, I'm pretty sure, guys, my unusual speech will not turn away anyone. I mean, I meant what I meant is basically is something in my opinion, if you go into someone's life and person's life, not even as you know, Christopher, with people doing
Yeah.
YouTube content, there are a lot of haters that come in and leave comments, bad comments, and it's never gonna stop.
Yeah.
If you decided to enter this kind of world of social media, YouTube, and you want to be in that kind of world, that's what you have to be prepared for, don't you think? I mean,
Yep.
it's never
Yeah.
gonna
The
stop.
bigger
I
you
think,
are, the bigger you go, you're gonna get them. So
especially if you is a bigger exactly, but then
yeah.
eventually, I mean,
Yeah.
within the actual community, it's more,
Yep.
I think it's more difficult compared to if someone randomly leaves you comments on your YouTube channel video or something like that. I think it's more personal when it's someone from a community itself. And I think because when you actually don't mean I mean, when you don't do anything to anyone in terms of in your opinion, like in my opinion or in someone else's opinion, if they don't do anything bad in someone's life, I mean,
Yeah.
I would not be doing it either. I mean, I at least show respect, being an adult in this particular kind of way, where I would
Yep.
not do that kind of stuff. But
Yeah, well, Mr. Thrift Machine, he's almost at 100K, and he on that one, he comment if 100,000 if 90,000 people comment, he'll comment on every one, and that takes a lot of time out of his day. You know what I mean? And he has almost 100,000. He comments on every comment. When he goes
Man,
in, when
if
someone
you
comments on him, he comments on every one, and
man,
that's a lot of work. I mean, you're there 3 hours, comment and leaving hearts and comment on every one. Imagine have 100,000, almost 100,000 subscribers, and and probably like 1,000 comments. You're there for hours.
man, I understand. You know
Yeah,
that's true, and
yeah,
it is what it is, guys. In my
yep.
opinion, Christopher, I think in my opinion, I don't know if you agree or disagree, but in my opinion, it is like if you do like for example, if you were doing a live by
Hmm.
yourself, and I would be your. It doesn't matter if you were just
Yeah,
doing your life by yourself, and
yep,
someone went into your life that you will have some kind of person in there that didn't like someone else. They will get there and start saying something bad in your life that you're doing. You would not feel good about it either. I mean,
yeah,
most likely, a lot of content creators who do lives, most likely will not like it. In my opinion, it's just you know, like I said, anyone can block anyone. Like I will go to any live that I go to, someone will just block me, and
hmm,
that's it. And then I will go to Christopher's live and say, "Screw this motherfucker."
yeah. Well, remember that fish I tagged you in? It sort of had. I think it was related to you, because remember, remember this fish right here?
Yeah, man, I have the same one, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, and it burps and stuff. I figured it was one of your ancestors.
Man, I don't know if it's actually one of the fish that you actually that one that you got is I think
Yeah,
more valuable than the one I got. I got this big Billy
yeah.
Bell or whatever it is, and it doesn't
This
work.
one's is the catfish, and yeah.
Number one
Well,
is asking how
I
long
got a
have
bit
you done
battery
it?
in it, but I
Yeah,
don't
that's
have
it.
a battery in it, but it works. But it burps. It said, and it says something about a worm, and it has some of Roman's knowledge in this fish here, which was pretty funny. That's why I tagged you in it.
Man, I think that fish will bring a lot of memories. When I was finding them, I never
Yeah,
had luck. I never had luck with them. Either the battery compartment was corroded or something didn't work. But Kent, I will not time out Jake. Sorry, man. Jake hasn't done anything bad to me. I cannot, as you understand, time him out for no reason. I mean, he didn't say anything bad about me or did anything bad to me. I don't know, man. I will not time him out because there is no point for me to do that. If he would have done something horrible to me or said some kind of bad stuff about me, yeah, that he would probably not be in my life, most likely. You understand what I'm talking about, Christopher?
yeah,
I mean, most likely. I don't know. It's like I said, it's someone's preference, but there is no reason for me to
yeah.
out Jake. He hasn't done anything to me at all.
No.
I mean, you know, I cannot do it because I mean it's like not fair. Why?
Hmm.
I mean that's kind of stupid in a way. I mean, because I mean if he would have, you know, thrown me out from his life, for example,
Oh, froze again.
then I
Oh,
would
he's
not go
back.
into not gonna go. I think internet doesn't like my speeches today, man. But I mean, the thing about it is, and there are gonna be people in Jake's life, for example, guys. As you know, Dan and Demand and Jen. I mean, they're really nice people and nice. I
Yeah,
mean, in the community, I mean, I don't have anything against Jen or Dan. I mean, and they're on Jake's life. So if Jake kind of was kind of a prick or something like that, sorry, Jake, but
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure Dan or Jen will be kind of boycotting him and not wanted to be in his life. I don't know, guys. You're also friendly with Jen and Dan. Everyone is kind of friendly with each other. You cannot cancel someone out because they did something. I don't know what's gonna be resolution to that. If we're gonna have to call Christopher, I think we're gonna have to call a special meeting of resellers to discuss what to do in that situation now. Underground meeting, guys. What do you think? Is it is it necessary? Tommy Bernard saying Roman was a Russian Harlem Globetrotter. Yeah, I wish if I would be actually would be making more money than reselling for sure. Being a bad reseller also. I bash myself,
Yeah.
guys. You cannot even bash me because I can bash myself. Because even bashing me, guys, it's not gonna win you anything. But it doesn't matter for me, Christopher. Believe me. There is
Yeah.
like if I would be hurt by certain feelings in my age right now and whatever stuff I've been through in my life, man, I would be pissed off like shit right now. I would be really pissed off. But I've been through so much crap and dealing with a lot
Hmm.
of situations similar or like a little bit different. And I learned a lot of lessons already, guys. Knowing people, how people are, and stuff like that. So for me, it's not like something new. So I mean, like Ken said, boycott or put Jake in timeout. He didn't put me in timeout, so I don't want to put him in timeout. I mean, there is no point.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not. It's like it's like doing something against the person who didn't do nothing to me. I mean, if someone will talk shit about me, and someone will notice from at least someone I know who are in terms of knowing me and show me the proof of that, that's gonna be a different conversation, guys. But I mean, Jake, I didn't do anything bad to me at all. I mean, he is very. I mean, Jake is Jake, guys. Jake is a kind soul. I mean,
Yeah.
he doesn't come out as one of those villains. He doesn't come out as aggressive to anyone. I mean, it is his life. He chooses who can be on his life. He chooses who doesn't want to be on his life. I cannot go and tell him, Jake, you're making a fucking mistake, man. You're removing that person. Why the fuck are you doing it? I cannot tell him because I mean I
Yep.
cannot control Jake. I
Yeah.
cannot. Jake doesn't belong to me, so I cannot tell him what to do. It's like I
Yep.
would not have done it myself. Personally, I would not have done this kind of thing because I think a little bit differently. But everyone has their own brain, guys. So, but it is what it
All
is.
right. See you, big bro.
Big brother, thanks. I'm way behind in the comments. I'm like an hour behind. So
Yeah.
appreciate you stopping by, and I will see you tomorrow, man. Stop talking. See, Christopher, sometimes you get a lot of drama going on, man. A lot of drama. That's kind of thing that
Yeah.
a little bit pushes me a little bit away, kind of because
Yeah.
difficult to, kind of, you know, even run lives or like talk about stuff. It's not like something you expect, but it is what it is.
Hmm.
Roman, give Divan a range too and PTS so we can all win range each other. Actually, PTS, I did give the range. I'm pretty sure. Did I give PTS a range? No, I didn't. Let me give PTS. PTS treasures. You're a moderator. Welcome to the drama club. So, Christopher, back to reselling because I don't think audience
Yeah.
likes. I don't think I already lost 50 subscribers, guys. See,
Yeah.
now
No,
someone
you're
used
still at 702. It says.
to. Guys, someone used to like me in the past. Now, even with my bad reputation,
Yep.
I lost with the drama. I lost all the subs again. Now, Christopher, you're gonna have to help me out with your Instagram bring some subs to me at least. One or two
Yeah,
maybe per
yeah,
year. It's gonna be good.
yeah.
Roman, yeah, I did, man. I did. Actually, I did. But what do you think in terms of stuff that you found this week? Was it decent stuff in terms of sales through rate, or it's
Yeah,
not?
the last load I went down in New Hampshire and got was some a little bit higher dollar stuff. That's when I got that Ninja, the bike rack, um, and a few other things. And then I got some lower dollar stuff my first time there, well, not as much. Actually, got a couple other things. I got
Guys, sorry that it took a little bit of a turn. I was not expecting this kind of stuff happen on my life. So if anyone got offended by anything, let me know on Instagram.
I got
Do
this
not.
thing for like $2.75. It's like a $25 item if it works. Not bad. And then I got what other? Oh yeah, I got a couple that
Man,
same day.
you got a lot of stuff. You see, with you
Yeah, not
showing
too
your
much.
stuff, I lost consciousness already. I don't know what to do anymore, Christopher. You've shown so many good things that I'm kind
A
of jealous already.
West Bend forecourt. These are actually sell around $50. Slow cooker, pretty much hard it barely used probably. And I got a
Anissa, actually, Anissa is saying pay your bill. Anissa, I don't pay the bills for internet or electricity. There is no point. I mean, that's why you see what's happening with internet going down. Anissa, I'm sorry. With the current government in charge, I decided since government doesn't like its own people, then unfortunately people don't have to pay the bills anymore. So
do you
sorry.
have a do you have a hobbies do you have a hobbies and stuff in Ohio? It's a
You
store,
mean hobby?
hobbies and stuff.
You mean
It's
hobby
like
like?
hobbies and stuff, and a lot of their stuff is high dollar. So this thing was for sale at Hobbies and Stuff for $279.99. So
Man,
I
that's
paid
actually not bad. That's not
I
you
paid
fighting
three
for
dollars
crazy
and
stuff.
75 cents. So I opened it up just to check. It's hard to I don't want to tip it too much because it's glass. See, it's pretty much new. And this goes into here, so it's pretty much brand new. Never used.
Is that like was it it's one of those stores that you found?
Yeah, it's like a hobby where people buy like models and put them together, wood models, uh, like craft stuff.
So
But it's
you
a
are you
high, but it's expensive stuff. There's a
man, the
store in
stuff,
New Hampshire in West Leb that has that, but
so what the stuff that is on your shelves right now, was that all stuff that you already listed?
yeah, that's all listed. All this is listed. All that's listed. I even got stuff on the floor listed. I got stuff. I got two more racks just like this, all listed, and then stuff on the floor that's listed. I
So
got
how many
2,073 items.
so all that stuff you already went through, tested it, cleaned it, and listed it. So that's
Yep,
good, man.
everything's listed all the way down through, all listed.
Man, that's
Yep,
actually not
and
bad.
in a one-bedroom apartment, I don't have a couch because no one comes over, duh, so I just have all inventory.
So basically, what you decided eventually you're gonna put more shelving in that area, or you're gonna kind of expand. You're gonna expand
Well,
your area.
if I uh, if I get my sell-through rate probably a double again, I might be able to move everything into a place where I can rent a place, but instead of have it all here. But then the only thing is, you got to drive down the road when something sells. Someone asks you a question, and you got to drive down the road and go get it just to answer the question. That's the only thing.
Yeah, Jennifer actually is. Jennifer said, "You guys still mad about Jake taking all our wrenches?" Jennifer, let me know in the comments. I know you've been voice of truth and reason in the community. I think Jennifer actually would be someone to actually, you know, I think her opinion about this kind of situation would be actually good about people or YouTubers, resellers taking away wrenches from
Yep.
other YouTubers or resellers. Jennifer, if you're still in here, I'm kind of, guys, my mood went down a little bit, but it,
I gotta
it,
let you
uh, it,
chin.
it kind of, dimmed me a little bit because I'm always trying to be fair in terms of, this range situation is actually, in my
Here it comes
opinion,
on this device.
it's not, in my opinion, guys, range situation is kind of becoming very, what do you call it, important in life. What do you think, Christopher? Is
Yeah.
a range, guys? For me, as I said, for me, range situation doesn't mean I'll give you ranges. I mean, that's fine. I kind of understand that it's not about sobbing to me or anything like that. I'm not about this kind of stuff. I'm a person. I'm trying to be fair because I know that people who bring a certain value, I mean, to the reselling itself, they're gonna be coming in different lives. But range situation is kind of up to each person who do the lives.
Yeah.
So, in my
I,
opinion, Jennifer may be the person who has experience in terms of, you know, in my opinion, who will
that's
be
why I
able
just
to,
sold.
say what she thinks about it. I'll, of course, I cannot
Hmm.
not agree with certain members about the whole situation, guys. I know Ken Daigle, guys. How long you've known Ken Daigle, Christopher?
Uh, I've seen him around. I don't really know him.
Well, Kent actually doesn't have a YouTube channel, but
Yeah.
as you guys know, Kent has been around a long time. There are a lot of resellers in the community who have been around many years,
Hmm.
even before me, even before dinosaurs.
Yeah. I
Shockingly.
sold a hamster corral.
Harry,
You
welcome.
put a
I
little
saw
corral
Harry.
and you put your hamster in there, and there you go. I just sold one of those. Got one more left.
Desiree, welcome. She is a really nice person. Actually, gonna guys, let me put her um Desiree channel in. She gonna have a live. Um, she gonna have a live tomorrow. Desiree, if you're here, put it in the comments. What time is your live tomorrow? Because I can check and see exactly uh, what time it is. Because I think her live is tomorrow, guys. Yeah, it's tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Hmm.
Pacific time. Here it is, guys. I'll put a link for you. Desiree, she actually does great job on her lives. Go subscribe to Desiree. I actually put it in two different in the live and in the YouTube also. So guys, yeah, go ahead subscribe to Good, Great, and Fabulous channel. Desiree does great job. She goes to different thrift stores and finds a lot of very cool stuff, jewelry. She's gonna have a live tomorrow at 5 p.m. So check her out tomorrow, guys. She does great job. But yeah, Christopher, it can't actually was. I mean, the thing about it, I don't know what has happened in the past year, but I know that, for example, I know there are big YouTubers. I know they are most likely someone is lurking. But
Yeah.
in my opinion, guys, in my opinion, Kent, let's be truthful, man. There is a situation that I know about that you are actually people know that you know stuff. People reach out to you. People big, not big people. Let me say resellers with big knowledge, like Eric Obiak speaker, Leroy, Cernak connections, team over the years. They do reach out to Kent Daigle, guys, and you know them in the community. I actually, to be respectful, in the community, kind of. If we are talking about this whole situation, kind of, I don't understand, if there is such an issue with Ken Daigle, for example. Why don't Eric Obiek speaker and
Yeah.
Reseller Information Network doesn't ban Ken Daigle, guys? Let's bring this out. Let's see what they have to say about it. I'm not gonna go into dirty drawers with that kind of stuff, and I'm pretty sure there are not to be two-faced, guys. It is kind of two-faced situation. So let's be truthful to ourselves in a way. Let's bring out the truth. Let's show the faces of truth. Guys, I know nobody wants to listen to it, but let's be truthful. You guys, if you were in Reseller Information Network, for example, and they're very knowledgeable, Eric,
Hmm.
Tim, Cernak, they're knowledgeable. They see Ken Daigle in their life every week. They don't ban him. They're
Nope.
okay with him. So what's going on then? Why there is so many negativity? Why is, for example, there that kind of stuff happening? Let me know, guys. I'm not one of those people. I don't like to teach on my channel. I can teach and I can talk about things that are fair or not fair, and it's becoming like a circus in a way where people decide to be friendly with someone, then talk behind their back and be friendly
Yeah.
with someone else. This is kind of becoming one of those. I know, Christopher. I'm really sorry, man, that
Yeah.
you second time on my life as my co-host, and you have to go right now through this, man. I'm sorry from bottom of
Yeah.
my heart. It happened on my life. Why
I
don't
think I
we?
think he left. He's not even in the chat. He left.
No, I know, I understand it, but let's. I'm just saying that it's kind of
Yeah.
not fair to my life. Why don't we go
Yeah.
to Reseller Information Network on Tuesday and start bashing someone?
Yeah.
Let's do that. See how that goes. And if someone
Yeah.
won't bring it out in their life or a video and talk about it, let's do that, guys.
Yeah.
Let's show the true face and let's protect everyone. Let's not be kind of not nice to someone and someone else. And then if you need help from, for example, if you need an advice from Ken Daigle and someone reaches out to him, and then someone will disagree with Jake's situation, I don't know, guys. There are people who love Jake also.
Hmm.
Bunch of big YouTubers who love Jake that bring out Jake's channel and try to help him out a lot. Even with
Yeah.
whatnot, other stuff. Let's do that, guys. Let's just kind of show the true selves this time. Let's not play around. I'm the one actually that I'm bringing that out. Not jokingly. Some other lives. Talking
Hmm.
people about, I mean, about people behind their back, which is not polite. Christopher, I would not go, for example. Believe me, we're grown adults. How old are you,
Yeah.
Chris?
43. I'll be 44 in December.
Well, I'm 45 years old, guys. So I've
Yeah.
seen life and I know what it is. Also, even though I'm not that old. But
Yeah.
if you're gonna start talking about some resellers, YouTubers behind their back in your lives, let's not do that, guys. Let's be kind of man, or be truthful and not do that kind of childish behavior. Let's do that, kind of in a way where it doesn't affect that person, even if that person has blocked you on Instagram and doesn't talk to you. In my opinion, it's
Yeah.
not a good thing. It's not healthy. Everyone will be so freaking pissed off lately or in the
Hmm.
future that they don't want to even go to someone's lives, because they're going to be turned away, because there are going to be people
Yeah.
they like, there are going to be people they don't like. It's going to create a big conflict. Everyone will be unhappy, and this freaking like it's going to go down. It's like, but I'm just pissed off a little bit, guys.
Yeah.
My reselling struggling cannot tell me the top. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You get a sale if you hit the like. I got a sale. I hit the like.
Christopher, tell Tommy Bernard your favorite type YouTubers to watch, so
Well,
he can learn.
the favorite most of the YouTubers I watch, he doesn't watch.
Well, that's why he's joking around, man. That's why
Yeah,
with Tommy it's a little bit different situation. Me and Tommy kind of in a way where I understand he's not gonna be changed in any way. You can forget that because he's not like me. A little bit
yeah,
different personality completely, and that's what he is, I guess. And I cannot like Jake. I cannot go in Tommy Bernard's head and tell him that particular YouTuber, you need to love him. I command you to love him. He's not gonna do it, guys. It doesn't matter what it is. So sorry to bring that up. Similar to Ken Daigle, or so it doesn't even matter, guys. For me, it's kind of I'm trying in a way where
yeah,
I'm not gonna go like in different lives doing bad stuff. That's
yeah,
not my thing to do. Joke around, yes, but not
yeah,
bring out guns and troll. I'm gonna be with my name. I'm gonna go in. I'm not gonna change my name to some other YouTube channel name and start some kind of trolling. I don't like it. Harry Hamston, welcome. Actually, Harry was at the beach today in his Instagram video, so I saw that. Um, so Harry, hopefully you're having great vacation, man. Uh, you
hmm
know, in terms of other thing, Christopher, what else has been happening? Like in terms of other platforms, Poshmark, Mercari, any
Oh,
good sales?
yep. No, I don't do Poshmark. I just do on eBay. Yeah, I'm debating on going another on another platform, but I haven't decided yet.
So you don't like to still not? I mean, you don't like to cross list yet, right?
No, I don't even cross list because I mean, Poshmark you sell stuff is 20% automatic. So I figured if I mean it's pretty high, but even if I when I promote, it's still almost about the same. But you usually get the higher sale on Poshmark. But
Yeah, man, that Poshmark, the only I think
yeah,
in terms of money wise, in terms of Poshmark, even though there are gonna be agreements and disagreements, like with YouTubers and resellers,
yeah,
that the Poshmark Mercari, unless
yep,
I mean until the buyer receives the product and gives you rating and feedback, then they're gonna release your funds.
yeah,
It actually, I think, but in terms of that particular situation, it is similar in a way to Amazon, where
yeah,
Amazon will also pay it every 2 weeks. But I do sell. I mean, actually, just recently, I got payment from Mercari finally, after the buyer finally gave me rating and accepted the order.
oh yeah, yeah. Because Macari, once you're new, once they give you a rating, you release, you get your funds. They hold it for a while.
Mercari 3 days, and Poshmark 3 days until
Yeah,
you get the rating on Poshmark, and then the funds get released. I had it last week actually.
yeah.
Two Poshmark sales.
Yeah,
Don't
and eBay
respond yet.
holds your funds when you're first new about 2 weeks until because they don't want people to go on there and just sell a couple things. They want people that continue sell on there.
Yeah,
They want people to go in, sell stuff, take the money and run.
guys, I appreciate you all stopping by. We're still gonna be here live. And Jake, Yakov Benz will go live today. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that that particular situation didn't brought Jake down and not for him not to do live. It's gonna be a little bit different conversation there. I can tell you in advance. Just to let you know right now, too much drama. Most likely gonna start happening on Jake's channel. Um, like I said, I personally don't have anything against him, and he hasn't done anything bad to me. So, and
Yeah,
I mean, there is no point. I mean, Jake, um, he will still do his lives. I mean, it's gonna be
yeah,
kind of dimmed out right now, and people will start kind of feeling in a way where Jake is such a bad person, but it was his choice to not range people. he did give ranges to, I mean, Jen. I know that Jen has a range, and I don't even think Dan has a range. I know Jen does, but guys, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it is what it is. It's not gonna change. I mean, if you wanna, I will be in Jake's live today. I will be there. I mean, hopefully he doesn't ban me.
Yeah.
Ping, welcome. Ping says hello, Roman and Christopher. Ping, appreciate you stopping by. Guys, and also appreciate all the lurkers today. I always, Christopher, forget to thank all the lurkers for stopping by in my lives. to,
Mm-hmm.
to help me with my lives a little bit.
Yeah.
But this week, actually, I actually told the story, which is another interesting concept. I think, Christopher, you probably heard it because you were on our Discord live.
Yeah.
Uh, there was a situation yesterday, which actually already, after 3 straight days, guys, kind of brings more sour feelings to me. Yesterday at the Beans, there was another reseller, and I was there, and he was there, and we got same thing at the same time from the bin, which was
Yep.
expensive toaster, just
Yeah.
one of the smart toasters, whatever. And I've shown it on my live from yesterday from the bins. So we reached out, and I was closer to it from one side of the bin, and I grabbed it. Kind of, I thought I was the first one to grab it because when you go for the same thing, you have like a feeling that you actually grabbed it first, and it
Yep.
happened that we actually grabbed it at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of in a way took it from
Mm-hmm.
that other reseller. And after that, I like I told in our Discord group, after that, that reseller, even though I've known him for many years, he kind of didn't kind of like stepped away. He kind
Mm-hmm.
of went the other way to other bins. Usually he goes and he was like, I thought in my head that he didn't like it, even
Yep.
because he knew how much it was. It shows another example, guys, where there is no, you think there is a lot of friendships. Let me ask you this, Christopher, because you're experienced reseller. If you go for one thing and you know it's worth decent amount in a bins or
Mm-hmm.
garage sale, and you bring your friend reseller with you, and that reseller sees the same thing, he knows how much it's worth, and you
Yeah.
guys basically gonna, he will grab it and you will not grab it, for example, or you will grab it and he will not grab it at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter. Will it create some kind of sour feeling inside of you, that he is kind of, it's not fair that he got it and he gonna sell it for $300, and you would have had it and you would have sold it for $300.
Yeah.
You go
Not
buy,
really. I
yeah,
mean, I grabbed stuff and gave it to other resellers that sell that stuff. Like there's a guy that I've been down the Benz 3 times. There's one guy that sells um a certain kind of books, Stephen King. And I find him and I give them to him. I said, "Here, I found another paperback of Stephen King." And the guy was actually was grabbing a Kirby vacuum out of the thing, and there was other parts. So I grabbed the parts and I handed to them. The guy, and then the
man,
guy, then I came next. That when I came on a Thursday, the guy was like my friend, like how he's from Mass. I don't know his name. He's like, "How's it going? I haven't seen you in a while." Yeah, I said I'll drive 2 hours to the Bend. He only lives 15 minutes away. But so
that's what I'm saying. But it as you heard my story yesterday, it created like he was like he would not show it that he was upset, but I could see because he was walking around.
yeah,
The problem is actually, guys, yesterday in our bean store, which is Amazon bean store, it was really shitty day. They bring out bunch of resellers. Let me say hi to Vintage Money. Vintage Money, welcome. Me, if did I miss anyone else, Christopher?
uh, Andy's in the chat. I don't know if you mentioned Andy.
Did I miss any?
Andy,
Oh, Mike,
Andy's
I missed.
so yeah,
Mike, welcome. Here's Mike. Fartek
yep.
Jeff.
In
Kent, I'm not
Reno, we got a
texting.
new
Go back. Where's
in
Kent?
Glamour Closet just showed up. The last 4 minutes of the live,
Yeah,
we got
that
two new people.
was very upsetting. I see Kent was very upset. I didn't get to the
Yeah,
comment,
he
but
left a
yeah,
long time ago.
yeah, he probably already he unsubscribed from me, guys. So Kent no longer likes me, guys. That's it. I lost a subscriber, guys. After that, that's it, guys. I'm gonna have to completely abandon reselling community now. That's it. Kent, actually, if you're gonna listen or lurk, I'm not acting like Jake, by the way. You know, I didn't say anything bad about you or ban you. You know, so let's be truthful, man. Let's be adults. I know that you kind of have a feeling acting like Jake or not acting like Jake, but I didn't act like Jake in your situation. You know, that's a little bit different. So don't talk about that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
So let me tell you that, man. I know, man, that it is what it is. But if I didn't ban anyone from my life, and I didn't have intentions on doing it, you know, because I decided that I'm not gonna do it. Either that, or I'm not gonna do lives at all. You know, it's not
Hmm.
something I like
Yeah,
to do. You know why, Christopher? Because it's kind of, you know, it's shitty. You know why it's shitty? Because, like, for example, Christopher has a lot of friends in the community. So if I'm gonna ban one of his friends, Christopher will not go to my life, most likely, and his friends won't go into my
yep,
life anymore because they're gonna talk about it, you know, and they will say, fuck him. We're not gonna go to his life, you know, go
yeah.
screw. And
God just showed up.
similar situations that are brought up if you're lurking, Kent. Tommy Bernard knows about it if you're lurking. Reseller Information Network also, you know, did something to Tommy Bernard. He knows what they've done. And Kent, you're his friend. If I know that you are his friend. So you didn't, you still go to Reseller Information Network. I mean, you kind of, so I mean, I don't want to talk about it that much, but
Hmm.
it's gonna create too many issues. I mean, there are gonna be people not liking each other, and their friends who are gonna talk shit about them, and they're gonna dislike each other. Then everyone will dislike each other, and nobody gonna be in anyone's life unless they're gonna be like, you know, friends that don't like each other. You know, like
Yeah,
imaginary friends. You know that
yep,
you say hi on the street, and then they talk shit about you behind your back. That's what's gonna happen. But I've seen that happen also. It's not just in reselling
hmm,
community. If you hear can steal, it happens in actual world and not in a magical YouTube world either. It happens all over fucking
yeah,
place. People will
yep,
fucking be friends. They're gonna come over and fucking, you got money. We're gonna fucking drink with you. You buy us drinks. And then next day they're gonna say, who the fuck is this guy? They're not gonna fucking remember your name anymore. And you fucking bought all the drinks for them, you know.
hmm,
That's how true friendship is. And you think everyone is
yeah,
your, you know, and that's not true in the real world. It's like it always kind of messes people up, and people become talk about it because you know it is what it is. It's kind of boring not to talk about it. Do you think about it like
yeah,
Chris? I mean, I'm pretty
yep,
sure people gonna think about me shitty like right now, saying Roman is a piece of shit that he didn't ban Jake because Jake banned Kent. Now all the Kent's friends, like you know Tommy, Andy, most likely, they're gonna say I'm piece of shit that I didn't, you know, take out Jake from my life. But Jake didn't do anything to me, you know, like he didn't do anything bad to me. He didn't ban me on his life. He didn't say anything bad to anyone else unless I don't know about something. But at least if people are nice enough, like they some of people claim to be in the community, they can bring this out and send some kind of text or message me. If there is somebody talking shit behind my back, message me on Instagram or send me the fucking screenshot, and then we're gonna talk about it, guys. I mean, it's like that's why some people most likely don't show up in my life because most likely there is a situation where they think that you know I'm like one of the people that allows this kind of behavior, and I'm not like that. It's just it is what it is. But it cannot
yeah,
be. It cannot be. Christopher, like I said, I'm sorry, man, that I dragged you into this kind of stuff, you know. But there are
Mhm.
people that are gonna be always like that. I mean, that's
Yeah.
truth to the story. I mean, big YouTubers
Yeah.
don't give a shit about it, man. I
Yep.
can tell you one thing: big time YouTubers don't give a fuck about going into someone's life, being there, and being in a fucking drama because they will not even want to be part of it because, of course, they don't want to show personality because they have personality on YouTube that brings them subscribers, that brings
Hmm.
them people who love their channel and watch their channel. Doesn't matter what it is. If they like
Yeah.
their channel, if they think they're telling the truth, if they don't like their channel and they're not telling the truth. But it's when we meet up and have meetups and it's like resellers meetups, or it doesn't matter what it is. I mean,
Yep.
people, of course, will be talking, and it's gonna create a lot more drama. It's gonna be on all over fucking Instagram. People are gonna start hating each other, trying to fight with each other, kill each other. You know, it's like it's
Mhm.
not a normal situation, guys. I mean, the
Yeah.
thing about it is, if anyone wants to support and bring out, let me ask you this, guys: if you're gonna rewatch my life, whoever gonna lurk, if you man enough to come out and make a live where you're gonna kind of discuss that kind of stuff in this community and say be a man and strong enough to come out and say what has been done so far, is it fair or not fair, why you excluding certain people from your lives and not excluding their friends from the life even though you know they're friends with other resellers. It's not a fair kind of situation, guys, in my opinion, because they're gonna be talking shit about you and with their friends and some other people. That's why it's what do you think, Christopher? Do you agree with me?
Yeah. In some ways.
Because I mean, it's most likely that's what will happen. But I mean,
Yeah.
I cannot guarantee this kind of stuff, guys. It's
Hmm.
something. I'm pretty sure, Christopher. Today we did you read any comments? I got
Yeah.
yeah, Jake
Yeah.
is
And Jake went live 2 minutes ago.
yeah, guys. We're gonna wrap it up, Christopher.
Yeah.
Let me time out. Did you paint your walls? According to you guys, I'm really sorry that this particular situation occurred in my life. I didn't want any type of situation like this, but it occurred here. Most likely, I'm sorry in advance that someone got offended by anything, but most likely you're gonna see this kind of behavior in other lives. I can give you a warning. This kind of behavior most likely will occur again. But
Hmm.
let me just say, just in case if I missed anyone, Misha Renee saying happy
We
birthday to Jennifer.
we got Marie. Marie came in.
Man,
Marie.
Kent, this is not fair, man. Kent, Kent, this is not fair at all, man. It's like complete bullshit, man. It's not fair, man. It's like this is complete bullshit, man. Completely. This Tommy Bernard is going there too, man. By the way, if he still decided to go, that's not fair, man. It's gotta create some kind of. I didn't even want to show this. I mean, it's like that's messed up, man. Ben is saying happy birthday. You guys need to apply for. Let's be honest, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Misha, people like to stir it up because they have no. Me, I will agree with Misha actually on that. I
Yeah.
know Misha actually didn't want to be part of that community anymore for some reason. She told me about it. She didn't want to even post on Instagram. It is, what do you call it? Like, I know, truthfully, Christopher, you're a great dude and you help
Yeah.
a lot of people. There is a lot of great, amazing people in
Yep.
our Discord group. Angela,
Yeah.
Amanda, Matt. We got Nicole. We got Kyle, Paul, sports guy, Paul, Philly Flipper,
Yep.
Jake.
And we got we got Nerdist group too. Nicole's in this group.
Yeah, and we got another group right now, guys. I mean, That's it, guys. That's number one design said that Roman blew a gasket. So we go downstairs, guys. See,
Yeah.
it's all Tommy's fault again. Yeah, I gave the ranges. Can you imagine the subscriber self villain could draw? I mean, I have grams, but now kind of our game and try. Corey and Teresa actually show a lot of positivity, guys. I mean,
Yeah. Angela is saying to go down to the bottom of the chat.
yeah, let me go down completely. Sorry, guys, I completely missed out because I was talking so much that everyone already said I was too serious about too serious about this. But anyway, guys, I will end my life. Scott King, welcome to my life. Hi, Glamour, welcome. Sorry, guys, I just saw your comments that I missed out. And see, Angela is right. Life is short. We're gonna
Yeah.
end with this, guys, with a great comment from Angela. Life is short. We all need to respect each other and get along. Angela, that is true. And guys, appreciate you all stopping by today. I got into a comments late. It is kind of a dramatic life today instead of my usual fun time. Christopher, hopefully you'll be back next week, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, appreciate you going through all this, but nothing.
Well, actually, next week I gotta work, so I won't be able to make it. I gotta
No, that's
close.
fine, man. If you can, that's
Yeah.
fine. If you can, that's fine. I'll be able to handle if I will still be if someone
Yeah.
will sub to me by next week.
Yeah.
But guys, thanks. Go watch Jake Yakov Ben's live with Jen and Dan. They're live right now. Have a great evening. Have a great Labor Day, and hopefully you'll sell a lot and get a lot of profits. Christopher,
Yeah.
thanks. Appreciate you, man. And I'll see you in
Yep.
Discord and
Yeah.
Instagram. All
Yep.
right, guys. Take care, everyone.